Alright, here we are in our beautiful all-original, one owner 1971 Ford F-250. It's the camper special with the Sport Custom package, so it has all the nice chrome and the aluminum trim on the back of the tailgate, the trim around the tail lights, the side, the skinny side trim rather than the big fat stuff. It's all original paint except for the driver's side fender has been repainted and blended in at some point, but I still have the original fender and grill. So this grill was replaced because it was slightly dented in here and dented the fender, but in the pictures I'll show that those are included, so it's pretty cool. It still has that after all those years, and it is in a 71 title, and I'll have pictures of that too. It's pretty amazing to find something this old via one owner. This thing is in really clean, rust-free condition, you know, but it does have patina and stuff of an old truck. You know, you do have a chip there, you got some blistering under the paint there, you know, a chip there. And these kind of chips and stuff are kind of going to be throughout the truck. You'll find a chip there, and a little chip, you know, then you got some wear on the paint underneath the grill. Front bumper has a little bit of a peaking there. There is a little bit of aging in the chroming, you know, a little bit of, you know, kind of like ghosting looking. It doesn't have that, you know, it has a nice chrome reflection, but it doesn't have that really mirror-like deep reflection. Grill's in good shape, no chunks taken out of it. Again, it's all original. You can see this has been, you know, repainted at one point, but it does have some little tiny chips and some wear and stuff like that. Got the original camper special emblem. Some screws that have been in here since the beginning for some camper towing mirrors. You got some paint wear on the cowl. This paint is really the best color. It's a turquoise green, but it does in some of the pictures reflect more of a baby blue. But I'll put the paint code and the color name in the description so you can look it up. You know, a little bit aging and chrome, but this is the stuff I love. I love original stuff with original wear. You know, this truck's almost 40 years old, or almost 46 years old, I mean. So you got some wear here. The slider opens up, but the rain gutters are really nice shape. You know, the front of the bulkhead isn't all smashed into the cab like you often get. Just a little bit of kind of patina. You know, I call it farm truck wear, but this never was a farm truck. Just was used. You know, you got a little bit of wear and tear in the paint, stuff like that. No dents. There's a very slight ding on this one, but besides that, there's no ding on the paint, any of the panels. There's some ding on the aluminum trim. The bed rails are really nice and smooth. There's no dents, but it did have a canopy on it most of its life, so you have some of that little kind of canopy wear and bed rail wear. Top of the tailgate's really nice, but luckily it had a canopy on it most of its life, so it's just surface rust there. I mean, it's, you know, rock solid. It's got that high pitch, you know, steel sound that you want. Bed floor's in really good shape. You know, here in the Northwest we don't use salt on the road, so we really luck out. There's a little ding in the wheel well lip there, and again, just some, you know, kind of aging in the paint that you expect. Original 8,000 gross decal. Little ding in the trim there. Factory rear bumper, but she's been touched up throughout the years. A little bit of paint, which is fine. You got a little bit of rusting in the seal there. It's basically just that you can see the seam sealant that pops out, and then it kind of just rusts in there a little bit. But other than that, it's a really nice shape. Aluminum trim, no cracks in the bezels. On the passenger side, it's just kind of the same thing. Just some nice patina. Gives that kind of cool shop truck look. The roof's in really nice shape. It's got the toolbox. Looks like somebody might have ran an extra screw here to keep it tight, but it's got a couple little dings in the trim there, so you might want to look on eBay for a more perfect piece. Looks like they did scrape against something in the past. Right there, put a scrape here, and then it slightly put a little indent in there. There's a little wear, it's got original steel wheels with original caps. Some of the caps got a little bit wear on them, but again, you could get Primo ones on eBay if that's what you're looking for. You got some wear around the key. Just really your typical stuff, but a lot less than you usually see. A little scuff and a little ding in the panel there. Little ding right there. But again, no rust. You can see it underneath the core support, underneath the battery tray is good. Body mounts. And again, there's going to be pictures of all this stuff. So please take the time to take a look at that. It's got original undercoating. So that's really helped it throughout the years. I got it running in the video just so you can see it doesn't load up. It doesn't start running rough. And I want to get it nice and warm so I can do a driving video of for you guys. But again, really nice shape. Got some rusting right there. You'll see. But on the other side, it's not as bad as it's kind of starting. But the cowl and the firewall, excellent shape. The original decals on the motor. I mean, it just runs like a top. No exhaust leak, and it's just really quiet. It's a power steering, power disc brake truck, so it's got disc brakes up front. Inside's all original again. I mean, the door panels is primo. You look throughout this, how clean this is. I mean, you're really, you know, in my opinion, and all the trucks I've had, it's hard to find a nicer, more original 71 truck of any make. I mean, this thing is just beautiful. Original floor mat. I mean, you have some, you know, you have some aging on it, but there's no cracks, no chunks missing. You know, a little aging on the paint here, on the glove box. Dash is in nice shape, but there's a crack here. Crack in the speakers you typically get, and then there's some reason some dried paint over there. Original headliner has some aging, but it's cool to still see it there. Gun rack, original seat. You know, just a little discoloring, and the foam underneath is getting old. So like if you sit on, oh, there's a little hole right there, but if you sit on it on the driver's side, sometimes you'll see some little orange dust kind of come up. Look how clean it is behind there with the fuel tank. All that stuff's original. You know, really clean under the dash. I mean, this is a, you know, to me, one owner's trucks. I mean, you can see how these doors shut. I mean, it just sounds like just like a vault locking up. I mean, it's just perfect. Just that one sound all those classic car guys love. You know, gaps are all nice panel gaps, original gaps. It's got the original front windshield. I'll show you but then you can see some of the dried paint. That's on the actual dash pad itself. You know, there's some drying of the rubber around the filler neck, but again, you can get that at like LMC truck or on eBay. But look how clean that is in there. I mean, the original foam. When was the last time you saw that? The original decals, they're faded out, but it's cool to see them. You know, all original paint, no overspray, nothing like that. Original VIN decal. Nice and clean, nice rockers. I mean, you got a little bit of surface rust, but really, who cares? Original decal. Old school style trailer brake controls. Got a stereo, old Kraco type stuff, but it doesn't work. But you can see it's idling real nice. Just real nice and quiet. I mean, it's got great sound to it. Door panels and armrests are really nice. The windows are a little tough to go down, but they do go down and up. All the fly windows, both of them lock, nice, stiff, firm and in place. So you might want to do some WD-40 in the runners and on the actual mechanism of the window going up. You know, you got a crack here and a crack there, but really this truck's incredible. I mean, being you know, almost 46 years old and being a one owner and having that original title is just really cool. So this is going to be going at no reserve, so good luck.